Assalamu alaikum. What's going on, YouTube? Uh, just a quick update. I know it's been a little over a month since I last uploaded a video, but you know, I have a I have a life outside of YouTube, so uh, so yeah, I'm gonna try to stay on top of bringing y'all weekly videos, or every so often, just to keep it informative, keep y'all updated with what's going on here. So real quick, I did go to the sale barn today. I picked up one little Dolan, because right now, if you go to the Instagram page, it's the same as this YouTube channel. It's Lazy 13 Boer Goats. Right now, I have like a little challenge for myself. So for every new follower, I go out and buy a new goat. So yeah, go ahead and if you have an Instagram, go over to the Instagram page and just give me a follow. It's the same thing as I'll link it down in the description below, but it's Lazy 13 Boer Goats on Instagram. It's the same as this YouTube channel. So for every new follower, I go and buy a goat. I still need to get a handful of more goats. It's just this is what I can get today. So another quick update, I do have 5 mature nannies that are due to kid in about 3 weeks time, 2 to 3 weeks time, and out of those 5 I am expecting 8. 3 of them, they're like 3-4 year olds. They're like 3-year-olds, I think. It's gonna be their 3rd kitten, so they're probably 3 years old. 2 of them, one of them, she's about 1.5 years now. The other one is gonna be her 2nd kitten. So out of those 5 more mature ones, I'm expecting 8, like I said. And then I have a handful. I have 4 does that I think are bred. I mean, they're out of those 4. I've seen it already. I know I have at least 2 or 3 that are for sure bred, and the other 1 or 2 I'm still kind of on the fence about. I'm not too sure. So out of those 4, I'm expecting singles. If all 4 are bred, I'm expecting singles. So I should have 12 within the next month. Just because I think they went into, they cycled. They went into heat a little later than the older ones. So God willing, with those 7 or 8, I'm sorry, 9 altogether, I'm expecting about 12. So I'll keep y'all updated on that. But real quick, another thing, I guess something that y'all should do is what I do, is whenever I bring one in, especially from the sale barn, just because you never know what they can pick up while they're there, and you don't know what kind of program the seller was running. So just to walk y'all through it real quick, I've showed y'all this product before. This right here is Totratzuro. I got the 10 ml. It's the strongest dosage or percentage you can buy. And you just use this syringe. I just gave it to her. So for every 10 pounds is 1 ml. And then the way I do it, I kind of get a feel for it. I use a 50-pound bag of feed as like a standard, I guess. So I know I know how heavy a 50-pound bag of feed is. When I picked her up, she was lighter than a bag of feed, so I figured she was probably around 35 pounds or so. So and then you could tell by the horns too that she is young. She probably just came off the mama not too long ago. So she's probably about 30 pounds. But what I did, I gave her about 4.5 ml, just in case I underdosed her. I mean, giving her a little bit more is fine, just in case you do underdose. As long as you're not, like I said, she's probably like around 35 pounds or so. But if you're giving her like 10, no, that's too much. You know, you got to give her I gave her just a little bit extra just in case I did underdose her. Another thing that I use, which I wouldn't recommend if you're new to goats and you know, don't really have the know-how or the experience, but I use this Quest horse dewormer, the moxidectin. I use this just because it kills all the other worms that the toltrazuril only kills coccidia. The coccidia is not a worm. It's a different kind of parasite that's in their digestive system. This Quest horse dewormer is really good for all the other worms, especially the barber pole worms. So when they get bottle jaw, whenever they have like a fat jaw, that's pole worms. And another thing I give them is, it's not a medication, but it's a probiotic. This Merrick's Blue Ribbon, that's what I use. It's probably one of the better ones, especially for goats. There's other ones from Tractor Supply. This is from Tractor Supply. There's a Quest horse dewormer from Tractor Supply. This toltrazuril, this you really can't find it unless, you know, there's a lot of goats in your area. Like my local feed store, they don't carry this. Tractor Supply doesn't carry this, so I have to order this online. All you have to do is just go on Google, put Toltramax. That's the name of the brand, Toltramax. You get the 10%. Yeah, it's a little pricey, but it works. This probiotic, I give them this probiotic just to help with their gut health, the rumen health, so they just don't start you know, getting the runs. And then with whatever feed I give them, maybe different than the feed that they're used to if they were ever on feed. This feed I use, I get it from Tractor Supply just because from doing research, that's probably the best one. It's the Nutrina 17% textured goat feed. It's a little pricey too, but you know, to have good goats, you need to give them the good stuff, right? Same thing with the hay. This hay right here, this is a coastal Bermuda. It's probably not the goat's favorite, but it is horse quality hay. I mean, I get it from a guy here local. It's a horse quality type of hay. I mean, we feed our horses this hay. They love it. The goats, they like it too. But they're a little more pickier than horses. So whoever said goats will eat anything and everything, they have no experience with goats, because that's a lie. These goats are more picky than horses. Yeah, goats will try a lot of different things, especially while they're out in pasture browsing around. They'll try a lot of different things, but if they don't like it, they won't eat it. Not until it's ready to eat. These goats know when something is ready to eat, when it's more palatable for them. But for the most part, they're more picky eaters than horses. And they're a lot more wasteful than horses. They'll waste, like, she'll probably eat half of this, and the rest of it, she'll use it as a bed. She'll piss and shit on it. She'll piss and poop on it. So maybe half of it will go to waste. But that's what I do. Some fresh, clean hay, a little bit of grain, some clean water. You know, just so she gets a good start here on the new place. And because it is raining, I'm gonna keep her in the trailer overnight. Tomorrow they said it's gonna clear up, so I'll let her out with the other goats tomorrow. I'll let her get calmed down, you know, relieve some of the stress that she's having from going through the cell barn, you know, being in a new place, and then after giving her all this medication. So she's really high strung, you know, really stressed out, intense right now. You could tell just by the way she's standing. So yeah, that's it for now, YouTube. Assalamu alaikum.